$90,000 website. So I think this is a review of a website, if I'm not correct, but still.
Hey guys, in this video, we'll be taking inspiration from a website that costs over 90K to be designed and built. And we will be doing only the hero section of this site because doing the rest of the section will take me at least 4 months. But I'm pretty sure you will learn valuable techniques that were used on the hero sections that you can apply into your design.
Let's take a look. Already, I have some thoughts. Cool design, looks great. This animation would drive me up the fucking wall. I like the motion. I think it looks really cool, but it's constant motion like that is really distracting to users. And so I don't know. I mean, this is just me nitpicking and me being critical right off the bat. So I apologize, but still, I don't know. That would drive me insane.
So we will start by creating columns grid.
Oh, this is designed like
we're gonna keep it 30 for the margin, and that's it. Now let's create the amount of rows that we want in this frame.
Okay.
We're gonna set the amount of rows by 100. We're gonna keep it center, and for the height, we're gonna use 16 pixels. This is gonna help to align text, objects, buttons inside the frame. So we have our layer grid set up already. I have generated this background through Midjourney, which is very clean and also works with the idea that...
Look at this. Midjourney, AI, generative AI. Again, just a further example to tag on from before. UI, it's getting replaced, a lot of the stuff
that we are trying to replicate. I always like to start designing the navbar first. That helped me to structure the rest of the website very easy, at least for me.
Okay. But this isn't aligned now. This isn't in alignment.
So I'm gonna start with basic stuff, like for this menu bar, like items like home.
Oh, the way he lays this out is just nightmarish.
Menu, but it's missing one important element, which is the call to action. For this design, we're gonna keep it as well a rounded button. So start with a basic block and then
what is that alignment? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be hypercritical to this guy. This guy's very good designer here. But like, what is this gap here? I don't get it. Why establish these columns if you're not gonna follow
the corners to 30 pixels, and that's it. I'm gonna tweak this button design. We're gonna make it slightly different. Actually, some of the components overall the design is gonna be different.
Okay.
But you're gonna have like the same vibes, the same high-end look and feel. So let's start by changing the color background. I'm gonna make it this dark. Since that we want to achieve some sort of light effects on the bottom, we need to add a stroke. We're gonna up this number to 2, and then let's go for a gradient effect. We're gonna bring those colors to white, both.
Better.
And then in the middle, we're gonna just make it to black. We're gonna bring the opacity to 0. And then we have to play around with the angles until we get that.
I'm a big 45. Yeah. I actually like it better the other way.
Just make sure to have your text, which is in this case get started.
I like it better the other way, honestly.
Alright, so things are already getting to make sense on this design. We have defined really important stuff like the navbar, color palette, typography.
I know I'm an asshole here. I recognize that I'm being just a diva and a half here. This feels like overkill. These feel far too similar in tonality, and I don't know.
And so on. And yes, we are not replicating this site 100%. I still want to bring my own ideas, my own design thinking, but without losing that modern and high-end vibe. I have already generated the copywriting with ChatGPT. We're gonna keep it as well, left align.
AI, again, AI. This is frustrating to me. This is genuinely frustrating. This is not how you should be using AI. This is not how you should be using generative AI. Generative AI needs to be used as a tooling for you to be able to do creativity on your own. It is a launching point. It is providing you it is the first step that you take on a quest to finding the actual creativity here. You need to take the rest of them. You cannot just throw in ChatGPT AI generated shit and expect it to work. Look at every fucking media example of where they have just done that and it sucks dick. The Coca-Cola AI commercial sucks dick. Every sort of like terrible Facebook photo that they use for marketing sucks dick. You cannot use the AI given prompt as the final product. You cannot do it. I am sorry. It is just I that is the hill I will stand upon and shoot arrows down from. You cannot do that.
I won't replicate the exact button design, but I will replicate this light effect, which I really love a lot. The first step is to create a circle. In this case, I'm gonna use this orange stone. We need.
He didn't make that a frame. Oh, baby. Oh, I don't know about that one.
To add some blur effect on it, those numbers to 60. Let's repeat the process. Same tone color. In this case, the blur will be lower, maybe 10
40.
for now.
10.
Now, there is actually one layer missing, so let's put this to the side. Let's duplicate. Let's play around with the blend mode. In this case, color dodge will be the best fit for it. Let's bring back this circle here, and we're gonna again blend mode and then plus lighter, and we kind of already have the effect generated on the bottom.
That's kind of cool.
Of course, we need to still play around a little bit more. We can just up the blue.
Again, nitpicky. Fully understand. Apologies. It's killing me that he's not grouping any of this shit. Look at this off to the side. It's all just loosely stacked. Oh, I hate that. I hate it so much. You're not grouping shit. That's painful.
Blur effect on it to dissolve a little bit more the edges, and we kind of have the effect already implemented. Now I want to tweak this design a little bit more, so I'm gonna duplicate the background of the button. I'm gonna just bring it to the back, and then we're gonna increase the size of the button. We're gonna select the layer.
There wasn't proportional growth. Oh no. For the love of God, press K and then drag from a corner. Drag from anywhere, doesn't matter. Just press K first, so that way you get proportional growth. I'm sorry. I cannot believe the haphazardness of this.
We just duplicate it. We go in for the gradient effect. We will just, on the left side, we're gonna bring this to 0. And we're gonna play a little bit with the right side to kinda achieve the effect we want. All right, so I think this for me is fine. We just need to add the icon next to the text, and that should be it.
Oh, thank God. Okay, we have icons. All right, thank God.
Make them bigger.
Not proportional editing.
And as you can see, this is already looking more bright, more dramatic, but still we need to make one final tweak. There is one final adjustment we need to do. We're gonna take the first cycle, and we're gonna bring the opacity to 60, and voila, that's the final result. Right, so this is how our button is looking so far. Now let's add the rest of the items.
Okay.
Sounds that we are not really creating a real website.
But you're not getting, like, so in the previous one, let's go back to where it has the other one. So like, oh wait, no, go back, come on, what are you doing? Show me the other one, So as you can see, it had a trail, like it bleeds off into it. And so it implies motion there, like it implies movement. But if he's not putting that in there, this is just fucking it. Like it just is the ball on the end of it. Like it's just a fucking nub. Like it's not movement. I don't know.
The rest of the items. Sounds that we are not really creating a real website. I just browsed through my resources and I found this really attractive dashboard, which we're gonna use for this concept. All right, so we're gonna place the dashboard on the same spot. Now I'm gonna slightly change things here. I'm gonna create this solid background. We're gonna round the corners. All right, so now let's add this final boss animation I did on Photoshop.
I don't know why you wouldn't just put a stroke on the image to the outside. That's fucking 10 times easier, and you don't have to deal with 2 items now. Sure.
Let me know if you would like to have a tutorial on how I have done this one. Alright, so let's bring the animation to the center. Let's make sure it fits properly here.
I'm gonna be honest,
Okay,
you probably use
now
Midjourney,
let's
I
bring
feel
down
like.
this as well. Just like this. Let's bring the animation or the VFX just right behind.
This is the thing that I also don't like about this. You're not correlating these colors to this. Like, kind of they are. But like, it's not like this should be reflective of this section. Like, these should feel similar. Okay.
That's it. As you can see, this is the magic behind.
Sure.
And there is actually one more thing to do, which is adding the shadow. We're gonna just create this solid background. Now let's go for a linear gradient. Let's make both black. Okay, and we will bring this to 0. And we just need to play around with the shadow here.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it basically. Alright guys, so
I mean, there's a lot going on with this that I'm just not generally a fan of. It's not proportionally centered. You have so much extra space here. These don't align. This is generic AI that's not used right. He made columns he completely ditched and ignored. I'm sorry, dude. I can't get behind this. I'm just not a fan. I apologize. Like, I get it. Maybe you guys have better ones, but this one was kind of a swing for me. I'm sorry. This was a miss.